Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another weekly update on the Tigard Oregon real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 6 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, July 10th. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through the info with you. So start off looking at the active listing activity as we always do. So this last week I show we had 48 new homes come on the market in Tigard. It's up quite a bit from the prior week. I think that was maybe a little low because of the the holiday weekend was end of that last week, and we ended the week at 157 homes on the market, and you kind of really see the progression here over the past 6 weeks of the amount of standing inventory in the market. So definitely signs of kind of a slowing market environment. The median list price and days on market for the active listings, that has been coming down. You can kind of see 6 weeks ago we were just under 700,000, and this last week had us hit a little low of 640,000, down from 665 the week prior. And days on market been creeping up a bit. I had a low of 11 here to start off the period. This last week came in at 17. Moving along to pending sales. So you can kind of see this last week, we had 23 homes go into pending status, down from 32 the week prior, but kind of in line with where it's been roughly over the past 6 weeks. The total number of pendings last week was 162, up a bit from the week prior, and not too much of a drop off from the high of 176 here 4 and 5 weeks back. So demand has been hanging in there. The median price and days on market for the pendings, it's been going up on both fronts. On the price, 619 6 weeks ago, and this last week came in at 632, which was down 5 from the prior week. Days on market has been creeping up here a bit. Had a low of 5. This last week came in at 9. So things are hanging on the market a little bit longer than what they were previously. And then finally, we'll look at the sold listing activity. So as of the time I put this together, I show that we had only 16 closings in Tigard this last week. It's quite a drop from the prior week. I think some of this might have to do with kind of a short work week, since the 4th of July holiday factored in there. And then when I look over the prior 4 weeks of activity here, or basically the last month, I show we had 111 closings over the last 4 weeks. And that has dropped from the prior week, but not substantially when you look at over the 6 week period here. And then the median sold price and days on market for the sold listings have not moved a lot there. We had a high of 737. This last week was a low of 622. So only $15,000 of variation there over the period. And then days on market been pretty steady as well for the solds, between 4 and 5. And then lastly, we'll look at the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the OLP, or original list price. Weeks of inventory is the red bars. You can kind of see the a little bit more of a slowing market here. We're at 3.5 weeks to kind of begin this period, and it's up to just under 6 weeks of inventory. So about a month and a half of inventory. So we've definitely kind of transitioned from this super hot sellers market we were operating in for so long to more of a warm or lukewarm environment at this point in time. So it's definitely has cooled off, but it's still favors sellers at this point in time, I would say. And then the sale price as a percent of the original list price, that is started to cool here a little bit as well. We were at a high at almost 106% here 6 weeks ago, and it's been trending down. This last week came in at 104. So, things on average that are selling are still going above the asking price. So, it's still, still a very competitive market out there for buyers. They just have more to choose from, and don't maybe have to compete against so many offers as they were before. So I hope that weekly update has been helpful and informative for you. I certainly would welcome the opportunity to see if my 16 plus years of experience and local market knowledge could be a good fit for you and what your needs are. So just give me a call at 503-680-2065, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have about what's happening in the market or talk about your particular situation. So I thank you for watching, and you have a great day.